but never 4,000. Okay, Pokiri Gambit, an Indian. Always appreciate the profile pictures of me, being the egomaniac that I am. And let's try and play a bit of an unusual style here. Like usually that knight goes to f6, obviously, but trying something else here. d5 is a good move. Probably have to go c5 in order to take away the d4 square. dc6, knight c6. I'm not too unhappy about that. But in general, I'm worse, obviously. But it's may not be that bad. Like knight d7, knight e5 may come. The pawn on f5 has its strengths and its weaknesses, but it's not awful. It's usually what I'm shooting for. Not awful. Maybe it is awful. Who knows? Could be awful. Anyway, a6 here. I'm not hinting at b5 so much as just saying I'm going to play b5. But first, let me go bishop f5. I missed knight h4 though. Knight h4 could be nasty. I have to exchange some pieces. This one I was not worried about because after ef6 and the subsequent bishop d7 and f5, I feel like I'm not doing too badly positionally speaking. Yeah, rook e2 is a good move. Could go bishop g4, exchange, and then f5. Okay, let me try and exchange one rook first. And probably queen f8. Yeah, I should be a little bit careful. Because as I was talking about in the recent Banku game, long term these structures are not bad for me. Especially in this case, I look to exchange bishops, and then later on, I feel like in the ending, that's going to be favorable for me because his bishop, his pawns are all on the square of on the color of his own bishop. So this means that his bishop doesn't have a lot of scope, and potentially I could go b4 here later on, trying to cement a2 as a weakness. There is, of course, a danger that the position is going to be too closed, which is not a surprise considering that there is not a huge difference here in our positions, but I do have some prospects here of playing for an advantage. This may be a blunder. Yeah, I think this is a blunder. I do. So the knight is sort of semi-trapped here on h2. I don't think it actually matters because my king is so active now. King g1 runs into king e3. Yeah, and my opponent has very little time as well. Now the knight escapes, and I'm 2 pawns up with a much better position to boot. I'll take, then I'll go. Oh, okay, that was a good move. I missed this one, but I do have a winning tactic still. If he could have gotten, okay, now it's made in 3 more moves. If he could have gotten d6 there without me winning immediately, he might have had some counterplay. But the way it happened, it was not to be.